Hello, my dear students of class 12 Geography. In this video, I'm going to talk on human development in India. As we are studying chapter 3, human development from India, people and economy. In the previous videos, we have discussed various concepts of human development, and we know that United Nations Development Program UNDP brings out World Human Development Report every year since 1990 on the basis of the performance of the countries in certain key areas like access to resource, health and education. However, according to the report of UNDP 1993, progressive democratization and increasing empowerment of the people were seen as minimum conditions for human development. Moreover, UNDP also added the fact that development must be woven around people. People not around the development. I mean, development should benefit the people. Development should take place, but after building capabilities of people in certain key areas like access to health services, access to education and access to resources. People should not be thrown and compelled to make development. Development should be woven around people. However, if we see the human development conditions in India, as per the report of UNDP, we find actually in every year it changes. We have the report of various years. If we take the base year 2011, we find India was ranked 130th out of 188 countries in the world in terms of HDI. Even in 2018, our rank is same, 130th, 130 out of 189 countries in 2018. So, our performance is a mediocre performance, and India is placed with the countries showing medium level of human development with a composite value of 0.640 in 2018. If we go back, it was even low. So India's performance in HDI, human development, is mediocre level, medium level. And our rank is 138th. That's not at all satisfactory. Now, if we see the low scores of India in HDI, certainly it is a matter of concern. But the parameters, the indicators that have been selected to add the points for HDI in different countries, that have certain problems if we think from Indian point of view, because these indicators selected to calculate the HDI show the lack of sensitivity towards social factors, historical factors, the form of governance, which have special significance in India. India is a country of diversity, religious diversity, social diversity. It was a colony of Britain in the past, and there were regional distortions and regional imbalances that were developed during the British rule that still continues. So here the indicators that have been used for calculation of HDI show some insensitivity, or they do not cover all these issues that are relevant for Indian society, for India. Similarly, as UNDP calculates HDI point for all the countries of the world. Similarly, the Planning Commission of India, which is now presently called Niti Aayog, prepares the HDI for different states and union territories. And that gives us a picture among the Indian states and the union territories about about the conditions of human development. And as per the report of United Nations Development Program 2011, even 2018, we find Kerala with HDI value of 0.790 is placed at the top, followed by Delhi, Goa, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, etc. I mean, in these states, the human development is better than other states. Or among the Indian states and union territories, these are top performing political units. But on the other hand, what we find, if we see from the bottom, we find Chhattisgarh, Bihar, Odisha, they are the very poor performer, very low performer. So there are regional disparities, regional imbalances. In some part of the country, we find it is satisfactory, or they in comparison to the other states within India, we find them the better performer, while the states like Bihar, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, they are low performer. If some states have better performance and some states have low performance, there must be some reasons. And these are true for India's states and other political units also. There are several socio-political, economic and historical reasons for high and low performance of states in the terms of HDI. Now, what social or political or educational or historical economic factors are there? So if we see the many things besides the social diversities, linguistic diversities, or other terrorism, war, international border problem, climatic climatic conditions or disasters, etc. Besides that, barring that, two important factors, they are literacy and economic development. If we see the data of HDI among the Indian states and other political units, what we find? Kerala at the top. And now if we see the list of literacy rate, what we find? Kerala at the top. That compels us to think, is there relationship between literacy and human development? Of course, yes. Literacy creates awareness. Literacy gives freedom and increases our choices and improves our lives. So certainly the states which are better performing in case of literacy, they are better performer in case of HDI also. So Kerala is able to record the highest value of HDI largely due to its impressive performance in achieving near 100% literacy, 93-94% literacy, that is considered near 100% literacy. Similarly, if we see Bihar, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Assam and Uttar Pradesh, they have low literacy and their performance in HDI also is low. So certainly here literacy and human development are related, and of course education is one of the key area or indicator for calculation of HDI. Not only for the direct calculation literacy is counted, it has many indirect bearings on the development of human beings. It makes people aware about the economic reform, about health facilities, and it act as a catalyst to increase the human development. Second is economic point, economic issues. So access to resource depends on the economic development. Now we find there are certain states where per capita income is high. I mean, they are better performer at the economic front, like Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Punjab, Haryana. They are rich states in comparison to the other states in India. They are economically better states, economically developed states. They have better GDP, they have better per capita income. And what we find, their HDI value also compared to the other states like Chhattisgarh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, etc. is better. So here again we see that economic reason, economic development is also helpful in increasing the performance in terms of HDI or in the area of human development. So the states which are better economically developed, they are better performer in HDI. But besides literacy and economic issues, economic development, of course, there are many other factors that play their role in the human development of a particular area. Like, you see, regional distortions and social disparities, which developed during the colonial period only. During the colonial period only, some areas were given more focus, which were beneficial for the British government, which were economically beneficial for the economic government, and the rest areas were ignored. Rest areas could not develop, could not see the ray of development. Their infrastructure, road or other economic infrastructures were left poor. And these still play important role in Indian economy, policy and polity and society. Still, we find the effect of that social distortions and regional distortions and social disparities which were developed during the British rule still continues, and they have their effects in our economy, polity and society. Some areas were made developed just to satisfy the interest of the Britishers, the foreign rulers, but some other areas were just left ignored. So this is the condition of human development in India. Thank you in this video.